Did you hear Basilio Copello is in jail?
Oh?
A dead body was found in his showroom.
Basilio Copello? What happened? Damn it. Let's try that again.
Did you hear Basilio?
I was being very stealthy, Sherlock, and you threw it all away. Come on, pull yourself together.
Shut the fuck up.
Did you hear Basilio?
You're not even real. Dead and safe. Wife dead. Copello Company. Claims innocence. There we go. The owner of the famous armor Copello home security company, Basilio Copello, has been arrested. His situation is quite peculiar. A man named Nicola Detti has been found dead inside a safe in Basilio's store. Basilio claims innocence, but the evidence is against him. He is being held in the holding cells
In the police. Let's pretend to be cops.
at the police
Just
station.
stand around and look confused.
Am I allowed to just walk about? Sure, why not?
This area is restricted.
Oh, sorry. What about this area? Okay. Which holding cell is he in? Who do I talk to? Oh. Okay. I guess that's a good idea. I just need a spot where no one can see me.
This area is restricted.
Yeah, I heard you. Let me hide in the archive. There we go. And then gonna wear police uniform. My officer cap. Might as well. That's about it, I guess. That's enough. That'll do it. Okay. Is it restricted now?
What a long day.
No, it isn't. Alright. Let's go down here. Look for our... what's his name again? Copello. Mr. Copello should be somewhere around here. In a holding cell. Is that him? No. Where could he be? Is that him?
Excuse me, but are you Mr. Copello? My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm hoping you could spare a moment to talk.
Manners, what a pleasant surprise. Most of your colleagues have lacked even the simplest of common courtesies.
Indeed. Well?
You're a suspect, sir, but not yet a criminal. I shan't treat you as such. Your case is refreshingly unusual, and I wish to get to the bottom of it.
Manners and enthusiasm. Huh. May you go far, young man. What can I help you with?
Let's see here. We got a focused look on the eyes. Elegant new clothing. Fresh. Fashionable. Tied on the finger. Wedding ring. And bruised hand from a recent trauma. Yeah, this one seems reasonable. His focused look doesn't say that he's impulsive. He's methodical. Basilio Copello is the local proprietor of the famous armor Copello safe, lock, door, and home security company in Cardona. He is currently being held in the police station holding cells as a prime suspect for Niccolo Detti's murder. He is in his early 40s, a methodical man who puts business and principles above all else, keeps calm and focused despite being arrested, has a bruise on his hand, possibly had to defend himself recently, and values his family life.
You are surprisingly composed for a man accused of murder. Not so easily shaken, I take it.
Life is full of surprises. You'd be astonished how many deals go sour due to a force majeure. One becomes skilled at adapting. I am confident this will all be set straight. Until then, I will endure.
Much how you endure that injured hand. Those bruises look painful, but you seem barely aware of it. Were you attacked?
No, a minor accident, nothing more. My heady days as a man out to prove his valor are far behind me. I now know that to succeed in life, one must stay calm and plan ahead. The world will turn your way eventually. And if it does not, then one must persuade it so.
Right, of course. So,
Please, tell me how you ended up in this situation.
Well, this morning some clients arrived to finalize their purchase of a Copello modular safe. But when we opened the door, out tumbled a dead man.
And
Oh.
I take it this wasn't normal.
No, I normally keep my corpses in the wardrobe. Please, young man, spare me your wit. The rest of the day was a blur. I recognized the victim, and it seems so did the police. That was enough to make me the main suspect.
Who sent for the authorities?
No one. As it happens, we had a break-in last night. Nothing was stolen, but for insurance purposes, the report had to be made. So, police officers just happened to be on the premises when we discovered the body in the safe.
I have a suspicious theory as to what happened already. If the thief that broke in 1 day ago tried to hide in the safe, but couldn't open it afterwards. But you if you were locked inside a safe, would it only take you 1 day to die? I don't know. Okay.
I'd like to inquire about the burglary.
I'm not sure I see the connection, but if you wish to know more, talk to Billy Lloyd, the night watchman. He scared off the thief.
Was it also Billy that discovered the burglar?
No, my wife did. She had stayed late yesterday. Poor Augusta. At least she's safer with the police than at home alone.
Right.
You mentioned you were showing your wares to some prospective buyers when the safe was opened. Who were they?
Clerks from the bank. They inspected the safe from top to bottom yesterday. I assumed the sale was just a formality at that point.
And the safe was closed?
It's usually open, but it locks automatically when the door swings closed. That's another marvelous Copello invention.
A coffin that locks itself.
Right.
Yes, indeed.
Interesting. That's interesting to know.
Help me grasp your movements yesterday. What time did you meet the customers from the bank, and did you have any other appointments?
Yesterday, the bank clerks arrived at 10 a.m. Afterwards, I was alone in the office until my wife Augusta came in at 3 p.m. I left for home at 6:30 p.m.
And what about this morning?
Our meeting for the demonstration was set for 9 a.m. I arrived about half an hour prior in order to prepare.
I have one final inquiry. Do you recall the time at which the safe door was closed?
Young man, I may just as well ask you when you closed your cigar case. I have opened our safes a dozen times a day for a dozen years. I do not recall.
I see. Well,
You say you became the suspect when the police identified the victim. Is there history between you?
Surely you jest. That man and I have never met and never would, unless he became the first deity in history to use our products.
Some sort of family feud? I'm afraid I'm not familiar.
You must be new to Godona. It's an old tale. Back in Italy, generations ago, the deities tried to ruin our family business. They nearly succeeded. The Copellos rightfully struck back, but there has been bad blood ever since.
And does that blood flow in you too?
I told you, sir, it's an old story, or it was. I fear this horrible event portends worse to come. My wife may be in danger as we speak.
oh dear. All right, well,
Well, Mr. Copello, I think that's all I need from you at present. Where can I find your office?
Here, take my card. Billy should be on site to assist with the investigation. And please, sir, would you check on my wife before you depart?
Thank you.
Of course.
I will endeavour to speak with her before I leave the station.
Please, treat her gently. Women lack our resilience when it comes to ordeals like this. I shall eagerly await your return. After all, little else I can do.
Yes, you're quite right about that. Alright, okay. Scaladio, Adler Street. That's it, just Adler Street. Where is Adler Street? That's Doge Street. Adler Street. Okay. It's a long street. Which one is your office? Sir? Okay. I guess I'll just walk on Adler Street and... Oh, wait. Here we go. East of St. Clement's Cathedral in Scaladio. Oh, and his wife is in the police station currently. Okay. Okay. So Adler Street east of the cathedral. But the cathedral is like sideways, so east of the... So here, so it's actually north. Yeah? Because Adler Street is on the map, it's north of the cathedral, but if you look at the drawing, it's actually east. So here. Should be right about here. Okay. Where's the wife? Is she next door? Is she upstairs?
You must be the inspector.
Would you be Augusta Copello?
Must I really repeat myself to every baby-faced man in uniform that strides in?
My apologies.
Forgive me, I am not the inspector, but I am working on your husband's case.
Then I have nothing to say to you. Come back with the inspector in charge so that we may dispense with the endless repetition.
Right. Would you hold on for a moment? Glassy eyes. Used laudanum recently. I don't know what that is. Golden harp pin. A parting gift from 1875. Okay. Ring finger. Marks from fidgeting. The wife of the accused. Late 20s, previously involved in music, currently works with her husband. She has been fidgeting with her wedding ring due to her restless nature or stress. She's recently used laudanum, but doesn't seem accustomed to the drug. Maybe? Let's go with that.
Whilst I prefer German composers, the harp solo from Lucia di Lammermoor stands out as one of Donizetti's finest contributions to the form. I'm sure Basilio thought the same.
He did. How? Did he tell you how we met?
Oh, there was no need. It is trivial to observe how much you value your memories of playing harp in the orchestra, and even an amateur Italian harpist would be familiar with Donizetti's finest work.
Yes. Music is a balm in these uncertain times. It is nice to meet another who appreciates it.
Much as I appreciate the truth. Please, Mrs. Copello, let me help you and your husband.
I am not unappreciative, sir. But I'm afraid I presently lack the strength.
Right, well...
Basilio tells me you were present during the burglary yesterday. What can you tell me about it?
Oh, it gave me such a fright. I fainted, fell to the floor. I wish I could help you, but, I'm just utterly useless. Please, I want to rest before the inspector arrives.
Were you familiar with the deceased man found in the safe?
No, I did not know him, nor can I conceive of how the poor soul ended up there.
I see.
You've had quite the day, Mrs. Copello. I shall leave you be. If I have further questions, I may visit again later.
Farewell. The armor Copello. Looks like it was literally to the east of the cathedral. There we go. On Adler Street and everything.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Ill-fitting pants, wonky nose, and hair that appears to have been cut by your own hand. You must be Billy Lloyd.
Oh, it's you! I knew you'd come.
You did?
Did you?
You're Mirko Gallia, the best investigative journalist on Cordona. I'm a fan of your work.
Alas, you're mistaken. The name is Sherlock Holmes, and your employer...
Oh, of course. Discretion. I'm sorry. I doubt the policeman upstairs heard me, though, so your secret is safe with me, Sherlock.
So,
Mr. Copello told me you were present during the burglary and scared the criminal off the property?
There, you should have seen it. As soon as the burglars saw me, they went white as death. Ran out the back door of the office. I heard a thud and cat shrieks, so I think they went over the railing and into the bushes out back. Clearly, my reputation precedes me. Mr. Copello was so proud.
You're a guard, but you didn't give chase.
Well, by the time I made it outside, they were miles away. So I went back to help Mrs. Copello. That kind of gentlemanly courtesy is why I'm so well regarded round these parts.
I see.
What did the thief look like?
Shorter than me, mid-20s, a huge scar across the right cheek going from the eye. Short hair. She didn't look like a ghost. Too corporeal.
Hold on.
She?
You didn't think to mention the burglar was a woman?
Why did you assume it was a man? It's the 19th century, sir. Ambitious young women are out there pursuing a career, and I, for one, encourage it.
Yes, spare me the
Hold on a
sun.
minute. I didn't say... well, anyway.
When did the burglary happen?
Oh, after 10 in the evening. I was just talking to Mrs. Copello.
Does she normally work this late?
No, it's the first time it happened.
And do you usually
I'm alone.
talk to
I
her?
was explaining to Mrs. Copello how drinking water every 3 hours can help with digestion. She excused herself and went back upstairs. Then there was a scream, and I ran up to the office, and...
I know what happened next, thank you. What about last evening? Do you have any more details about the break-in?
Of course. I write down everything that happens during my watch. Take a look.
Fastidious in its mundanity, but I will make of it what I can.
Appreciate it.
I must go and inspect the crime scene. If I have further questions, Mr. Lloyd, I will find you.
Oh, don't worry. I won't be able to keep away.
Right.
Yeah. If you say so.
They sell door locks, padlocks. No Sherlocks, though. Probably for the best. Imagine dealing with two of you. Ugh.
Is that John Goodman?
Strength, security, peace of mind. Tacky.
Well, you know, that's your opinion, good sir.
Or like a fat Kenneth Branagh? Weird. Okay. Bathroom. Anything behind the counter? Anything interesting about these safes, doors, locks? Here? What's
Best
here?
on the market. You can wallop them, you can burn them. Nothing will work.
I bet he tested that himself.
Mr. Lloyd, the code to all safes in the office is 00130500. In the future, kindly refrain from locking your trousers in our merchandise, or we will have to reconsider your employment. Regards, Mr. Copello. Interesting. 001. Was it 1531? 1305. 00130500. Okay. Well, I can't try the combination on any of the safes down here, so I guess I'll just have to go up. Excuse me. What the hell was that? Hey,
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
didn't have to flash me in the face, pal. What the hell?
The bottle is half empty.
A bottle of
The bottle is half empty.
Cordona red wine, it says. Okay. What else? The glass.
A wine, well enjoyed.
Oh. Oh. Well, what do we have here? A second glass. Hidden.
Recently used, but why would it be here?
Well, someone doesn't want to know that two people were... or this extra person has been drinking with them. That much is for certain. Alright, 0-0. Okay. Fine. Wait. This door is upstairs. What is this door? It's an office. Okay. Before we do that, let's examine the corpse.
Bulging veins, cyanosis, bloodshot eyes, odd foaming in the mouth.
Huh.
Bruises, torn nails, bleeding was severe and continued at length.
Huh. What's going on here?
Clear indications of blunt trauma, possibly inflicted before the victim was in the safe.
Possibly.
Clothes are not fully buttoned. Was the victim dressing or undressing?
Probably got a little cramped in there. A little hot, a little stuffy. Claw marks. Scratch
Blood
marks.
on the safe door could have been left by the victim. What a rotten way to die.
Huh.
Yeah, what a shame.
Oh, excuse me? What are you...
That's about all of you I can...
What are you doing here? Alright, let me gather all evidence and then I'll come back to you. What's this? Grand presentation from the famous Italian orchestra. Orchestra dell'Accademia Nazionale di Santa Canzona. Cordona Open House. Open House? Open House? Whatever. August 14th, 1873. Something. Okay. Program. Conductor. Antonio Mognaio.
A concert program from 7 years ago. An Augusta La Duca is listed as a harpist in the orchestra.
Interesting. Augusta, we do not have the time today for a chat because of my important client meeting, but I am concerned about your desire to work such late hours. You seemed happy about it, which is why I did not bring it up previously, but perhaps it is best that we have a conversation. I'm sure we can find a different arrangement. Basilio. Okay. Anything else? Tickets?
2 theatre tickets for Shakespeare's Othello. The performance is tomorrow.
Have to respect the classics.
Right. The classics. Over here we have set of keys, pen, file with something sticking out of it. Heir to the Dedi family returns home. Niccolo Dedi, a young heir to the Dedi family business, has returned to Cordona after 12 years of studying and working on the mainland. This coincides with Orazio Dedi's departure to Italy, and hints at the possibility that Niccolo is intending to take over the family business in Cordona. We will be watching this situation closely as it develops, and will endeavor to obtain a reaction from Basilio Copello. The Copello and Dedi feud has been existent for over 200 years, and even though this acrimony has been muted for the past few decades, some still remember the conflicts of the Gonzalo Detti and Basilio Copello era. We are hoping that Niccolo's young mind and Basilio's calm business attitude may find common ground. Oh dear. It's Basilio's diary, showing schedule planned weeks ahead. There are several noteworthy recent entries. First, a meeting with a detective from several weeks ago, and second, 2 dates labeled with the safe, yesterday and today.
He clearly needs a better work-life balance.
Huh. Senor Copello, it has come to my attention that Niccolo Detti is soon to return to Cordona. We do not know what that means for the future of the Detti family, but Orazio seems set on staying in Roma, so take that as you will. I wanted to strongly advise, on behalf of the whole family, that you avoid contact with Niccolo. We have no doubt that you will be able to retain your composure, even if provoked, but we do not know what the Dettis are planning. Be on your guard. The family reputation is at stake. In Bocca al Lupo, Naldo Gelani.
Well-organised workplace?
Huh.
Mr. Copello is the best.
Okay, this chap is seriously crazy.
Where do you keep coming from? Can you stop following me? Alright. See, oh. It's an exit. What? How did... Oh. Hold on a minute. I'm not ready to go outside yet. Alright. What do you think about this?
Oh, actually... No.
Do you know anything about these entries?
No. But Mr. Copello is so well organised. I use a different method. Very popular among the Buddhist monks. You create an attic in your mind and...
I'm familiar. Keep it tidy, put only necessary information in, remove unnecessary information regularly.
What? No, it's called an attic. You just stuff it with everything. You never know what might prove helpful someday.
That is profoundly upsetting.
Never mind.
Do you know whose keys these are?
Probably Mr. Copello's. Police took him so suddenly. I have the same set, but it's more efficient. Has fewer keys.
So you don't have access to the entire office?
No. Only Mr. and Mrs. Copello have the key to the back door.
Interesting.
Do you know what this note might be about?
I cannot presume to know another's mind, of course, but... I think Mr. and Mrs. Copello have been having some familial difficulties. Probably due to their lack of children. One of my oldest friends helps couples with their relationship troubles, and he always says...
You don't have to continue.
Oh, well, he says that to me as well, but I'm perfectly happy to.
Nope.
I insist.
Don't bother yourself. Alright, what about this?
Oh, actually... No.
Really? You had nothing to say, huh? Okay.
Do you know anything else about the dead body in the safe?
Well, there is the rule of threes. You can survive 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, 3 hours in harsh weather, and 3 minutes...
Of you talking?
...without air. I'm sorry, did you say something?
No. Very enlightening, Mr. Lloyd, thank you.
Right. 3 minutes without air. So if that's true, then... it could be how he died. But... asphyxiation... But there's uncharacteristic foaming on the mouth. And a blunt trauma to the left side of the head. I mean, that could have came from Copello's fist, possibly.
Is this code memo still valid?
Oh, yes. It's the same combination code everywhere. It corresponds to Mrs. Copello's birthday, actually. In fact, during this year's celebration, I was allowed a sip of champagne. That's when I had to dry my trousers, and then I had to...
Okay, thank you, Billy.
Yes. I can fill in the blanks.
I don't know.
What can you tell me about Mr. Copello?
He's a good employer, but very focused on work, and very serious about security, of course, since he employed a night watch of my caliber. Not everyone appreciates his strict business approach, though. Store clerks don't seem to last long in the office.
Good to know.
Huh. And,
Noticed anything different about Mrs. Copello recently?
Not really. She talks to me more when I start my shift. Probably because of the 100 Best Curry Recipes book I'm reading. Oh, and we've been running out of paper a lot lately, so she often sends me out to buy more for her. She's very particular about the paper we use. Only one store on the island stocks it, and it's on the other side of the town. But I'm really fast.
Interesting, thank you.
alright. That'll be all for now. Alright, now we go outside and, I don't know. Hopefully find some sort of lead? Clue? Oh. Some chemical analysis is in order? Sure, why not? Let's do that. Right. So, here's what we're gonna do. First of all, we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do this. Huh. Hold on a minute. If I do this, right, but then I switch the sign, and then I decrease, that will actually increase, right? Aha! Right, there we go. I found the loophole. And now we do this, and there we go. The foaming around the mouth is the result of light intoxication, most likely from wine. Oh. So, okay. But who was the mystery female thief that was chased off? No signs of break-in. Very complex lock. So how did she get in? Did she get the keys? You alright?
Don't forget about the cats in the bushes, Sherry.
I won't. Railing dislodged and bent. Huh. She tripped and fell. Trampled grass.
The letter F is inscribed within a 4-leaf clover pattern.
Interesting.
Passe muraille. Walk through walls in French. Our thief seems rather arrogant.
Brave, but foolish.
A comprehensive set of lockpicks, recently cleaned with no fresh scratches.
Fascinating. So. Okay, so what kind of archives do we look for here? Police archives? Look for a similar MO. Picture. Huh. I don't know. Okay. Fine. Let's go to... Let's remove that. That was fucking useless. I thought that's where the place would be, but no, it wasn't. Okay, so we'll try the police station archives. If it doesn't work, I'll try the newspaper archives, I guess. She's still here? Oh, here we go.
I'm just so exhausted, sir.
Right, right.
I don't know. I'm just so exhausted, sir.
Mrs. Copello, would you think your husband capable of that which he is accused?
No. Basilio is a good man, a devoted man. I love him. He cares about his work and cares about me. He approaches all his passions with diligence and temerity. I think there is nothing he could not achieve if he set his mind to it. Indeed, in all our years together, I cannot recall a single business opportunity Basilio failed to see through.
Thank you, Mrs. Copello.
I see. Do you know anything about this?
I don't know.
Huh. So who knows?
Can we please do this later? I'm just so exhausted, sir. Can we please do this later? I don't know.
To the best of your knowledge, does the safe's combination remain the same?
Nearly always. We have a default combination code we use on all our products for convenience. My husband can change it, though.
And no others?
I don't know. I certainly can't.
Right. Well, thank you for your time. I wonder if Mr. Copello can answer some of my questions. Where is he again? Over here.
What a long day.
Down. Left. Left again. There you are. There we go.
I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this.
Is this note still valid?
Oh yes, we use this code by default for each safe. Now sometimes a buyer may ask to see how it can be changed, but I always reset it afterwards.
And the safe containing the body used the default code, I presume?
As it happens, no. In my demonstration, I wanted to show the bank clerks how easy it was to set a different combination.
Interesting. Thank you.
Huh. Right. It was a two-man job. One to break in. But why was Daddy in the safe then? Right. They figured out the combination, but it was changed, and he was stuck in there?
I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this. I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this.
I'm afraid I don't know. I still don't know what happened.
How long have you known your wife, Mr. Copello?
How is that relevant, young man?
Please, I need a complete picture of all the parties involved. Consider, perhaps, the possibility that the burglar was targeting your wife.
It seems unlikely, though if a Detti was out to threaten my wife. We met 7 years ago. Augusta was a harpist with an Italian orchestra. The passion in her eyes back then. I am glad she still has some of it now.
And you and your wife get along well?
I love her most dearly, and I know Augusta loves me. I fear someday she may be bored at work, but I try to give her all she wants.
Right, well, that's good of you.
I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this. Another question?
I'm interested in some entries in your diary that may prove important. Could you elaborate on these ones here?
Bene. I won't name the detective, but rest assured that is unrelated to the investigation. It is just one of our clients. And those safe entries are about an interested party who was going to purchase the product. We met yesterday, and today were to finalize the transaction. Alas, that opportunity is no more.
You've been a good help.
I see.
What was your intent behind this note?
This is private, young man, and hardly relevant.
Its relevance, as it were, remains to be seen.
My wife Augusta joined me in business half a year ago, but works late hours. I worry because I love her. What else do you need to know?
I appreciate your candor.
That'll be all. For now. Alright, so, like I said, we'll search the archives in here, see what we can find out. Not a good sign, but sure. So probably property crimes, suspects, criminal pattern. Shit. Oh, never mind. Instruments of crime? Oh. Felicia Savine? Savigna, age 26, currently affiliated with the Backyard Boys gang, acting as their master burglar. The Backyard Boys have a hideout on Clay Street in central Miners End. She has a distinct scar on her right cheek, gives conflicting stories as to its origin, but has had it since at least age 18. After her parents died at sea, and she wasted her inheritance, Felicia turned to crime. Has been arrested several times, but has been cooperative with the law, lessening the severity of her punishments.
Maybe it would be wise to take a look around outside before we enter. Just a thought.
Fair enough.
Other gangs are planning an attack on the Backyard Boys. The Pipe is looking for information.
Interesting. What does the Pipe want, and where do I find him? Huh. Okay. Let's try that again.
Other gangs are planning it.
Fucking hell.
Did you catch that, Sherry?
Shut up.
I didn't.
Shut up.
Better listen more
Shut up.
closely.
Shut up.
Other gangs are planning it.
There we go. John was right. It seems that the Backyard Boys have mobilized due to the botched robbery of Armor Capello by Felicia Savigna. They believe that another gang set them up, and they're going to attack soon. I've overheard, however, that the Pipe, the limping information broker of the gang, is calling in his beggar informants. The Pipe can be found in the marketplace in central Miners End on Market Road. Interesting. Hello.
Hello, mister. I've got some information for you. Heard you were asking.
Have you now? Well, let's hear it.
How do I put this? So the bandits, right? Not coming. Bigger fish to fry, they say. Bigger worries.
Interesting. Are you absolutely sure?
Heard it with my own ears. Lord is my witness.
Oh, good. Here you go. Buy yourself something nice. Might I suggest soap?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, mister.
Thank you, mister.
What a simpleton.
Supposed to be Philip from London. Good impression.
Who? Hello? Anybody home?
I'll put you 6 feet under.
You won't do no such thing, sir. Not while I have something to say about it.
Don't cry, you'll live.
I'm coming for you. Eat lead. I'm coming for you.
Out of my
The
face.
snuff's ready.
I'm coming for you.
No more crime for you until next month. Take a rest, my friend.
Time to knock this guy out. He's all yours now.
Eat lead.
No, thank you. I'm alright.
I couldn't miss the party.
Give him the pepper snuff.
There we go.
Don't cry, you'll live.
I'm coming for you.
Who said that? Oh. I'm afraid you were a little bit late to the party, sir. Uh-huh. There we go. That's enough of that. Take a seat.
Take a rest, my friend.
Anyone else? Oh. Someone's well prepared. Ow! How did you reach me from there, man? Come on.
No, you killed him.
Oops.
Snuff's ready.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I give up.
Oh, I'd hope so. After all the trouble I went through. So what do you have to say for yourself?
And here we are, Miss Sevigny. A place where we can talk about all your recent activities. We have a nice profile on you, you know.
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything.
Is there nothing you didn't do, Miss Sevigny? Thieve for the gang, break into the Armor Copello office, kill Niccolo Detti?
What? Kill? I didn't kill nobody. No, how?
So you admit the rest. I suppose you won't mind explaining some things to me then.
Right. What do we have here? Strange locket with a lockpick hidden inside. Posh clothes, double-sided jacket. Torn trouser, cat claw marks on leg. Huh. Is she just prepared, or is she a show-off? Fine, let's go show-off, I guess.
You were in the Armor Copello office yesterday evening, Miss Sevigny. The same place that Niccolo Detti was found dead today. What happened?
How would you know? You can't prove anything?
It's written all over you, Miss Sevigny. I presume you did not intend your evening to end with a fall over the railing and a fracas with felines? Need I continue?
Zut alors! It was just a job, nothing else. I was asked to come. Here, see for yourself. I don't know who hired me, but I think they wanted to pin the crime on me. Poor Niccolo.
Huh. You
knew Mr. Detti, how?
Niccolo and I grew up together. I hadn't seen him in years, then ran into him on the street, smiling with some lovely lady on his arm.
Really?
And that was the last time you saw him alive?
Wait, until I found him dead yesterday. That same woman was there, too. It can't be coincidence.
You saw a woman in the office?
Mm-hmm. She started screaming, so I slammed the safe door and ran when I saw a guard coming.
Really?
When were you offered this job?
Ah, mon Dieu. I don't remember precisely. I think the letter arrived around 9:30 in the evening. It sounded tricky, but the money was good.
And you arrived at the office?
Perhaps 45 minutes later. I am very good, sir. I was in and out in 5 minutes.
I don't like lies.
No, wait. Okay. It took 15 minutes. All right? Still impressive, no?
Well, I'm afraid that...
Your thieving days may well be over, Miss Sevigny. Until this matter is resolved, you will remain here. Good day.
Right. This is more and more. It's creeping towards the conclusion that I didn't want it to creep into. Is there more to present?
I didn't do a thing.
Who do I talk to? Oh. I gotta go find the lovely lady that was with him.
I don't know. Can we please do this later? Can we please do this later? I'm just so exhausted, sir. Can we please do this later?
Mrs. Copello, please take a moment to study this profile. Is this the woman who was in the office yesterday?
I don't remember. Please, I feel faint at the mere thought of it.
I see. Forgive me for expecting a gentleman's stamina.
Alright, let's cut to the chase, shall we?
What exactly was your relationship with Niccolo Detti?
Who? What are you talking about?
Madam, please, a young woman dedicated to her music and an enthusiastic artist. Your marriage to Basilio could not have offered all you needed. And then about 6 months ago, you met Niccolo Detti. There was a spark, you started to see each other. It brought passion back into your life.
How could you...
But your tryst didn't go unnoticed. Felicia Sevigny spotted you with Niccolo, but rather than cease your affair, you took care to avoid the public eye. You started working with your husband at the office, and met your lover there in the evening after Basilio departed. Billy would not notice, and you hoped neither would your husband. Do I have this right so far?
Yes, I love Basilio, I truly do. But his first passion is his work. I respect that, but it left me adrift. Niccolo. Oh, sweet Niccolo. He was the man I needed. If he had had any other name, I would have talked to Basilio. But he was a Detti.
And your husband suspected something.
I think he did. He asked questions. Billy's schedule was moved forwards here. Yes, he suspected.
And thus we arrive at the heart of the matter. How did Mr. Detti end up deceased in the safe?
I do not know.
Madam?
I don't know anything about his death.
Are you sure this is how you wish to proceed?
It is the truth. Please, just leave me be.
Well, now what? She's refusing to talk further about the night of...
What a long day.
Mr. Detti's death. Do you know something?
Were you aware of this, Mr. Copello? Of the relationship between your wife and Niccolo Detti?
Enough! I will not hear it. Augusta is an impressionable woman feeling the stress of this horrible situation. She does not understand what she's saying.
I see. So, you think...
I think that if you want to help, you should stop bothering my wife and find the criminal responsible.
Of course.
Another question? Not much to say, I'm sorry. Another question? Not much to say, I'm sorry.
Mr. Copello, have you anything to say about the burglar's claims?
Not a whit. The woman is a liar and a criminal. I don't give it the slightest credence, and neither should you.
I see.
I will return.
Alright. Return shortly. Hey there.
I know of it, but forgot. I don't know.
Could this be the burglar you saw yesterday?
That's her. So what's our plan? How do we get her? If you can afford to give me 20 minutes, my uncle has a large net.
Yes, a net. I'll go and get one now, Billy, and you stay to guard the office.
I'm going to catch the criminal myself. But Later.
Huh. Alright, Augusta.
It is a shame it has come to this, but it is patently obvious that you are responsible for Niccolo Detti's death.
How dare you? I wouldn't want him to.
I see you need some persuasion. I know that Niccolo Detti went to the office to meet you.
Yes. Judging by the piece of evidence that you don't want to talk about.
It was a midnight tryst. Niccolo would visit the office once Basilio left, but this time he returned. So you hid Niccolo in the safe. A foolish move.
I didn't know the code had changed. It was the only choice. I couldn't let him be found. I loved him.
Really? You could have saved his life by simply speaking with your husband, but you sought to free him another way.
By hiring a master thief.
To free Mr. Detti, you hired Felicia Sevigny, a petty burglar, to crack the safe, and as a result, you killed your...
No. It's because the combination had changed. It is not my fault.
You are splitting hairs, Mrs. Copello. The fact remains you chose to risk Niccolo's life rather than call your husband. And I know why.
Because of the... rivalry, the 200-year-old rivalry between the Dettis and the Copellos.
You were afraid how it would affect the reputation of the Copellos, and you feared what your husband would do as a consequence.
He's a good man, but he cares about his business, about the family. It would have destroyed him.
And now he's accused of murder, Mrs. Copello. How considerate of you.
Mio Dio, how did this all happen?
Well, don't worry.
Mrs. Copello, there is a way out of this mess. When the inspector arrives, tell him very little, insist you were with your husband and that he is innocent. But afterwards, you must tell Basilio about Niccolo. You wronged your husband. He deserves the truth.
Perhaps. Yes, I believe you are right. Please give me some time to prepare myself. And thank you.
Goodbye, madam.
I'm behind you with this one. Some people deserve a second chance.
Yeah. I just hope that she's one of them.